All right.
Uh-oh. No IBS,
Yeah,
please.
turning on IBS now. I
No.
gotta go. Okay, let's begin. All right.
Can you close your door?
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to close my door. You hearing me twice?
Mm-hmm.
That's just the echo. That's the God reverb that I've got. All right, so this is picking up just where we left off. You guys just defeated the fiend tree and harvested its wood. Got cursed by its heart, Cody. You have defeated the fiendish construct of Frina the Night Hag, and you were lucky enough to catch her before she could explore the full extent of her power. No longer in the guise of a little girl of 13, Frina is as tall as Maniacal, if much thinner and sickly looking. Her flesh is the purple of old bruises, and what was once a cherubic face is now gaunt and twisted into a rictus of loathing. Her spine is crooked, so much that you feel uneasy when you watch her writhe and buck against the half-dragon barbarian. She hisses and shrieks what you assume are curses in a language unknown to you.
Well,
Well,
look at this. Now, can you explain why you're here?
She's sitting there cursing in a language you know. She's like, ah! And in the distance, over to the west and the north, you hear like the sound of like a voice you recognize, Mary Yarrow. It's like, help, help, somewhere off in the distance.
uh-oh.
So y'all want me to kill this or what?
Maniacal, could you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
He's gonna think I'm gonna let this thing go.
Okay. You are now paralyzed at this time. All right.
No.
Okay. And while you guys are watching, let me just bring this up. A a woman in robes, a green hag, appears out of nowhere as if she was invisible right next to the party and grabs Frina. She's speaking very loudly. She's like, I thank you for what you have done, younglings. You have not killed her, but you certainly delivered me her heart. I hold the end of the bargain for your company fulfilled. You'll also find Morgan has fulfilled her end. You have all been safe from old Morgan until now. Do not follow. Leave this domain with whatever spoils you can carry. Leave the humans of Vanger to their fate. Do this not, and you will die with the rest of them. So the old hag draws a deep breath, like huge, like her chest expands so much it's strange. It's like bones should be breaking. She bends backward at the waist and looses like a discordant yop, like Rah! And your minds all fill with the smell of blood, the ripping of flesh, and the screams of prey. And then she flashes you all a predatory smile. What teeth she has are filed down to points. And then she's gone with Frina.
Wow.
Whoa.
Fucking bitch.
Fuck that
That
bitch.
just happened.
Now, the two that made the deal with the hag are not here, so you guys don't know what the fuck. However, it's bad. So
She's doubled down on power.
the the scream that you guys heard her loose, like the yop she let out, it echoes in the distance. And you hear something. You hear something before you see it. It sounds almost like rushing water. Thousands upon thousands of black beating wings. A chorus of cackling caws. Caw, caw, caw. And then a tidal wave of black, feathery bodies burst through and over the tree line of the shewood. The townsfolk that came out of their homes after the incident with the fiend tree look to the sky, then sensibly rush inside. The swarm will be upon you shortly. What do you want to do?
Get in the house.
Shit.
Yeah, Azarak points at the birds, makes a sign like, what the F, holy F, oh boy, F. and says, looks at Bobby and goes, house. As you put your two hands together over your head at a slanted angle, as if you mean like house.
All right, what building do you guys want to make for?
The closest one, I guess, the governor, right? Governor's house.
Or
It's
the
right there.
inn?
Up here?
Where's the inn?
You guys are pretty close to the mayor's residence up here. The inn is down here.
Let's go to
Oh,
the
okay.
mayor's residence because we heard him squawking.
Yeah.
Fuck this
Would you-
Alfred Hitchcock bullshit. I'll be in the house.
So just so everyone knows, Azarak kind of feels like and views this whole party as basically the my mind just went completely blank. I'm sorry.
You can't
Let's
talk,
continue.
so I had to slap your blue ass. Well,
Fuse needs to
party. What?
leave.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got to go. Pew. He's gone.
So we're in the mayor's house, right?
All right, so you guys, I want you all to roll athletics checks. Gross.
Oh,
Apparently I rolled it for me and not him, so fuck.
that is a horrible athletics check.
Mine was 24.
Oh, Bree gets there. Okay,
Mr. Biden.
What about Dr. Bitey?
Dr. Body is with you, and he can always jump on you if that's what it takes.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, so all of you are running toward the mayor's residence. Darkstar, I'm sorry, Azrak and Bobby both are lagging behind, and the birds start to swoop down on them from above. Those of you that made it to the porch before they did can look back and see them getting swarmed by birds. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hurry the fuck up! I got nothing I can do. Who was it? It was
Bobby
Blue Man
and
Group, Green Man
yeah,
Group.
Bobby and Azrak.
I guess I'll run over there and grab the
Can I do
bitches and
that?
drag them in the house.
Can I speak with them?
Let's see, it's casting time, one action. Sure, you can.
Ooh,
So it's like the swarm on them?
Yeah,
Like,
one of the swarms is engulfing them right now, and if you don't do something quickly, bad things might happen.
okay, so I can verbally communicate with them. Hold on. I might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion. So can I try to persuade them to leave him alone or leave them alone?
Yeah, if you want to shout at them, you make a persuasion roll for me.
Yeesh.
Ooh,
Shit.
all right.
My persuasion's crap.
The birds
Doesn't
are
matter.
completely inattentive to you. They appear to be enchanted in some way. Their eyes are blank, like they're clouded over, and they have only one thing on their mind, and that is to get at living flesh. Bobby, you've conjured your shield, and you've got like a barrier around you right now. And Azrak, you're already in full plate, so you're pretty good too. Let's see.
Can we get up and run now? Or we gotta roll?
I'm gonna roll to attack you guys with one of the swarms and see.
how far away are they from me?
They're about 20 yards from you.
Yeah, can I dash over and grab a hold to help speed them up?
You can. Make an athletics check. If it's especially big, I'll let you carry both of them. It's not especially big. You can take one.
I'll take Bobby because he talks.
Man, that's cold.
Cold blooded.
Yep,
All right.
blue ass on talking lizard over there.
Okay, so
Hey,
they're
what's
they're
this
gonna
time?
attack
Really?
Azrak once, and then he'll be able to get to the porch. All right, so they attack you with their beaks and they try to get at your flesh, but they can't get through your armor, Azrak. So now you guys are all in the mayor's residence.
Well,
Yay!
that was fun.
Are you gonna port us in there, or
Oh no, we're just gonna set the scene here. So inside the mayor's residence, looks like all the shutters have already been closed, and Mayor Yarrow and a couple of the other citizens, like a big stocky guy with long hair and a beard, and a woman are there with him. They all seem to be like taking furniture and putting it like up against shutters and windows and such. And Mayor Yarrow turns to you guys like, "So what's this all about then?"
are you okay, Maya? I swore earlier I heard you yell.
That's funny because I thought I heard me yell too. But that certainly wasn't me.
Oh, so that's great.
Did you know where it came from?
I don't know, somewhere off in the distance here? I've heard that the Fae can sometimes imitate people in a mocking sort of way.
Hmm.
Can I make an insight check to see if he's actually telling the truth?
Sure.
Is it insight?
Uh, yeah, I'm thinking insight, given what you know about the Fae and such. You just saw two hags sitting there together. 13? It's not bad. Okay. You know that he's not lying about the whole Fae being able to imitate people thing, and the mayor's not lying to you.
Well, what the hell are we gonna do about these bats? Surely they're not gonna let us out of this damn building. We need to shut all the windows and everything.
Seems Vanger has bigger problems than Meanlocks then, eh?
Well, apparently Frina has been. Um, is this appropriate to tell him that? You have to remind me.
He's the man that hired you.
Okay. Well, so apparently Frina is actually a hag and has been her entire life, but now she's come of age. There's some sort of hag battle thing going on.
No.
Yes.
Frina? If anything, I thought Prit was an asshole, but it's Frina?
She was replaced when she was a child, or when she was a baby, and has been hag spawn this entire time.
Azrak walks over to the governor and shows him a small pad with something written on it. It says, "No, Prit's still an asshole."
Was
I heard what the creature
Prit
said.
alive?
Prit is no longer alive, but nobody else knows that.
We don't know
Okay.
Our two guys that are missing right now blew it the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like that whole bloodline is gone.
Yeah.
So Mayor Yarrow kind of steps back and looks at you guys, kind of gets his distance. He says, "I heard what the creature said out there. She suggested you take what you want from us and leave before. Are you going to do that?"
that. Surely not. We may be assholes sometimes, but we're not thieves.
So you're still my assholes?
I would say
With enough
yes.
gold, we can be what you need to be.
You walked
We
right into that one. My position has mostly been a go-between for townsfolk in the kingdom. I'm not much of a leader, but I'll do my best. Seeing as how I can't call a town meeting right now to take up a collection, would you be willing to take another contract on faith from that Vanger or even the kingdom will be good for it? You've taken care of the
Hmm.
meanlocks, but I see that we have deeper problems.
All
Well,
depends. You
yes.
got a big ass fly swatter back there, big enough for I don't know a crow.
These birds are rather problematic, but they're in a frenzy right now. I can only imagine they'll turn on each other eventually, hopefully. I have no idea how the Fey magic works.
I tried to talk some sense into him, but they were not listening.
Unnatural things for sure. How many ravens do you think are out there in the woods right now? It must have been for miles she called them.
Azrak finds a chair propped up against a door somewhere and just sits down and waits.
As soon as it's safe, I'll be sending word down the road asking for military and ecclesial aid. but those types take a while to mobilize. You are here. What can I expect of you?
Well, after we discuss the contract, perhaps us going out into the woods to figure out why or what she's planning on do with the town.
Well, since there's no contract yet, all I can do is promise you a heavily remunerative fee for you to take care of this bigger problem we have. It appears the cancer in Vanger is not just a few fake creatures, but something big.
How about this? Allow my company to build a guild house here of sorts. Use our traders back and forth and pay a monthly fee. In that, we will provide men to help patrol the area. And to anything else that just pops up, we could take care of.
Hmm. So you would be our guard force and hired killers?
Yes. And we'll take a monthly percentage of what the town makes.
Interesting. So you would be a warlord. Roll persuasion, Bobby.
Warlord. Oh.
If the green bastard gets me in too deep, I'll just cut his fucking head off.
Do we
15's
have
not
a
bad.
leader, like like a warlord necessarily? Like,
You
I don't think
guys
either one of us, any one of us, are like.
you guys are a collective right now, like there's no chain of command. You mostly are just sworn allegiance to the banner, the company. But he
Yeah.
doesn't know that. Bobby does all the talking, so he assumes that he's the leader.
Yeah. Very good point.
So he says, not sure how the kingdom will feel about someone else charging taxes on things that they do, but I'll work with you on this.
We're a business, good sir. We're just paying for our services.
I think maybe once the birds are gone, we could probably iron out some of the details. Right now, we've got a little bit of a bigger fish to fry.
Hold on 1 second. I need your word and a handshake, or we won't do nothing.
Oh, you have mine. Anything that we can pay, we will. It seems like our problems run deep here. The kingdom, I can't speak for them. You understand.
Yes, of course. I'm more talking about the town. Your town.
Our town will get behind you. And if you want to build a guild hall here, that would be great. We'd love to have some protection from the dangers of the woods. However, I can't promise you a lot of gold or goods coming into your guild hall. We are, if you'll excuse the expression, at the ass end of nowhere. We're on the edge of civilization here. We're a I'm sorry, we're a woodcutting town.
It's fine, so we could iron out the details later. Just the word is fine with me. So,
And we keep what we kill.
yes.
Done.
Okay, we have a deal.
Sweet.
So, let's figure out what we can do about this swamp. You're a elf. Do you know anything about this?
I am not an elf.
I'm sorry, talking
I
to my
am.
companion.
Oh, okay. Watch how you throw
Yeah.
around those pronouns, bitch.
I tried to talk to them, but they were not listening. Their minds were blocked necessarily, or maybe because I'm shitty at persuading them. But I couldn't even get through to them.
I have to
I mean,
say, my knowledge to Fey things is lacking.
I mean, they're obviously have something to do with the hag, but I don't know what it would look like for us to even walk out the door necessarily.
If we only had a giant's loincloth, I'd go out and catch us about 40 of those fucking things.
I feel like in another life I might have a couple of those, but currently I do not.
Ah,
Do y'all think the spell, because this couldn't be nothing else but one, will eventually go away?
I don't know. I really don't.
yeah, probably after we kill one or both of those bitches.
You can, Bree, you can make an Arcana check since you have a bit of a a link with the woods and such, and the Fae are heavily tied to the woods.
I'm very shitty at intelligence, though. Just warning you guys now.
You're not the smartest cookie. Oh no, 0. I've never seen a 0
Critical
before.
fail.
I got
So
one.
okay, so you think that the ravens will go away in just a short amount of time.
No, I do, huh? So don't listen to me. I'm not smart.
No, you don't know that. You're
I
pretty
know
sure the
I'm
ravens
not
are just
smart.
going to go away on their own in a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm. So I can pretty much reliably say that they're not gonna go away.
No one said that.
I know.
I'm doing a double bluff or a triple bluff. You don't know.
I don't know. However, I don't know so certainly that I don't know that
Con Veritas, you think that the birds will stay on their enchanted path for as long as it takes for them to do what they were set out to do.
oh, you bastard.
So, inventory check. What do we all have?
I have bedroll. I mean, I could wrap myself in that, I suppose. Torches. That
Same
might.
crowbar,
He
hammer.
has got some sort of herpes that makes his tongue not work half the time.
I am. I'm sadly. I mean, I've got arrows, but I can't shoot that into a swarm of ravens and hope for the best.
So
got
as you
half
guys
of
talk,
How?
black wings like rush by openings in the walls and shutters that are visible. Once in a while, you hear like a thwack as a body collides with a part of the structure. Then there's like a desperate scrabble of activity as the fallen raven is torn apart and devoured by its compatriots.
Please.
Interesting. So, I think I may have an idea. Asa, do you have anything that will help us with fire or any spells, anything in your inventory? Yes or no? Be fine. You don't have to speak.
If it's a no, moon him.
He's
It's a
thinking.
yes. Show him your tiny blue pecker.
Jeez.
Or say yes.
I have a swarm of tiny dinosaurs. I don't know if that'll help at all.
Fascinating.
So,
Could you get them to attack them so they can eat each other? It seems like when one dies, the other one eat it.
gonna walk over to the windowsill and just open it up real quick and breathe my 15-foot conical fire breath out into the swarm of birdies.
Yeah, dragon blows fire. Forgot about that.
All right, you catch a few birds with your breath weapon, and a few of them fall out of the sky with scorched feathers, and instantly the swarm outside sets upon them and starts picking them apart. A couple of birds get into the house and they start pecking at people, but since they're just a couple birds out of a swarm, they're taken down pretty quickly by like a couple of the villagers with brooms or chairs.
I think Bitey would like to eat them.
Have at it, Bitey.
I do have a dinosaur. He can at least.
Yeah, sacrifice the dinosaur.
No, I'm just saying he could eat a few here and there.
Bree, did your dinosaurs Bree? Did your
Okay.
dinosaurs fly or run?
Bitey runs, but my little ones fly.
Yes. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get your little friends to go out and attack them.
So Mayor Yarrow, as you guys are talking, kind of takes his leave. He goes to a back room and you see him like open a trap door and go down into like a cellar. And he's gone for a minute.
Maniacal,
So
can you see what the mayor's doing? If he has a back way out, he's not telling us. I'm going to be rather pissed.
I'll bring him back.
Don't. He's our paycheck.
I won't hurt him too bad.
So my little swarm of dinosaurs is not necessarily an expeditionary force or anything.
No, they are spirits. They can't exactly die, but they can lose their physical form like in combat, you know?
Yeah.
Maniacal, as you go down there, you like go down like a ladder and down the cellar, it's like all made of stone and such. You see Mayor Yarrow just kind of staring at a big hole in his wall, and like it is a hole. Like it looks like a bunch of stone has recently collapsed around it, and there is a hole with a bunch of black mold inside.
So, Mayor, what seems to have happened here?
He looks at you and he's like, "Don't look at me. This is new."
What made you come to? Oh wait, sorry, I'm not there.
Do you often have giant holes full of black mold around your home?
No, but I also don't often have giant trees coming to kill my citizenry either.
So, what exactly is this? Wine cellar, food storage, what?
I was coming to get some lanterns and some oil, but then I found this, and here we are.
Ah, I would say let's burn it, but being trapped in this house with this shit may not be the best idea.
So, if you look into the tunnel, you see the black mold and such, but also above, like you see like some of the roof of the hole, like the little dirt cave, has collapsed a bit, and you can see daylight coming through it as well. Will you roll in? Let me see. Let's make it survival since it's a nature thing. All right, good survival roll. You can see that this is a void, or at least in part left by the roots of the giant tree that you guys just fought. And when the roots came out of the ground, it probably churned up a bunch of the soil, and now you're looking at an exposed part of the Meanlock lair where you guys were.
Lovely.
The black mold is quite familiar.
The root system could be our tunnels to get to other houses or something in the town, maybe.
Well, we have no idea where the hag's house is because the two people that know that are not here. But they may have told us while we were in those tunnels. But I do not know.
They did relay to you their deal in the tunnels. I went back and looked at the video footage. They told you guys all about the deal they made with the hag and such. I'm not sure if they told you the location of it. I think they told you a general direction, though.
Can you remind us?
It's
It's been a
south.
little while.
Hmm. So options are to try to fight the birds outside or go in the tunnel.
Well, Mayor, I'd say you grab what you can from here and let's get back upstairs. We're gonna have to barricade this door because we told you about these mean locks and all this big stupid shit we had to fight for you. That looks like a way in back into the very same tunnels we came from. And if we didn't get them all then, there could be more.
You offer wise counsel, Dragon. I'll be upstairs. And he grabs like a couple jugs of oil and a couple lanterns, and he goes up.
I go back up, relay the information, talk to the crew, and see what we want to do. But that's our only obvious way out.
I say we go.
Azarak agrees.
Sounds good. I have torches. Should we leave the folks that landed here? Just leave them here, or bring them with us?
Leave the
You can ask him.
citizen.
The mayor and all them.
Hey, Mayor, would you feel better hiding out in your homes while these birds attack your roof, or going down to potentially face the things that are doing all of
Doom.
this? I've eaten all your citizenry.
Sir Dragon, I feel just fine staying here. We are a proud town with a hell of a lot of wood to work with. Our houses are sturdy. They can survive something like this. I just
And
hope
for
nobody got caught outside.
Well, judging by what we ran from to get in here, they're probably not in one piece if they are out there. So
That's very reassuring. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. So we're going to go ahead and take our leave and see what we can do to stop these little rats with wings.
Barricade the door behind us, and we need I guess, a password. A
Give us
special
a
knock
torch
to know
or
that
two.
if we use it to come back.
Give
Or
me
a
one of
knock.
those lanterns, some oil.
I've always wanted to do this. I want to create a password. I used to have a cat named Frumpkins. Just say Frumpkins if you want back in.
Fabulous.
Frumpkins. Isn't
I've-
that the cat from Critical Role?
I don't think so.
I think it is.
I don't know. I haven't
Anyway.
watched a whole lot of Critical Role. Well, say Frumpkins and you can come back in.
Oh, I'll say something, Mother Frumpkin.
How will I know it's you if you don't say Frumpkins?
I'll be the big gold dragon with the big fuck off sword.
You know, I'll take you at your word.
Frumpkin you later.
All right, so you guys take the tunnel, the root system. Some of the parts of the roof have caved in, but the birds don't notice you down there. And eventually, you are back in Freena's ritual chamber. Where in the middle of the Meanlock lair. It's dark, of course, but not so dark as it was last time. The black mold that was so prevalent last time you were here is now withering and falling away from the walls in patches, exposing healthy soil underneath. The smell is not entirely unpleasant, mixing of intense peat and freshly churned earth.
Hmm.
Okay.
Interesting. So let's make our way out.
All right. So you get what direction do you guys want to travel once you're out of the Meanlock lair? You guys killed all the Meanlocks. I'm not putting anything else in your way there.
Uh, South.
South towards.
All right. So your path takes you south. You follow directions that your friends gave you the last time. And let me just move you to the Hag's Hut map here. It, it. Sorry, I've got to put you guys on this map. Last time it was the other group that was on this map. Rin, Dr. Bitey, Maniacal, Booby. Why is Booby a weird thing? Hang on.
Because I'm Bobby.
Bobby Von Booby.
There you go, Booby. And Azrak, gotta put you there too. Bammo.
So Will o' the Wisp is supposed to be there?
Yes.
Hmm.
It is now.
I see nothing.
It is now. Oops.
Okay. So you come up on the Hag's Hut, right? And there's it looks like on your side of the river that everything's healthy and nice. It's just a forest area, and on the other side of the river, next to the Hag's Hut, with the black smoke coming out of it, everything is decayed. There's dead fish everywhere, and trash, and thorny vines and such.
I think we found the right place.
As Azrak looks at Bobby, taps him on the shoulder, and asks him if he wants me to go knock on the door.
I'd rather we yell from here to see if she answers before we walk over there.
Well, since the bitch told us that she was basically going to fucking boil us in oil if we fucked with her, we might as well throw a goddamn rock over there.
The wisp, as you guys are talking, it whispers in your mind saying, "Come, look, come see,
Sorry.
come see my penis."
So is anyone else getting
listen.
mind right
You might have
by that?
imagined that last part.
I think we should try to sneak over there.
I don't trust wisps at all.
Yeah, due to your knowledge as a ranger, You've seen will-o-wisp before, and they're never to be trusted. They're always trying to lead you into danger because they feed off of death and misery.
So sure, we
Good.
should follow that wisp there. However, depending on what we are looking to get in trouble we're looking to get into, that's a good way to find it.
Look.
You pull out that bow and shoot a flaming arrow at that hut.
I don't have flaming arrows. I would love some.
If
Oh,
you've
too
got an
bad.
arrow,
We got
I'll spit fire on the end of it.
Can we do that?
Why don't you? Let's see. Yeah, you can do that. There's plenty of stuff to hand that can burn, and he can set fire to stuff with his breath. That's fine.
Okay. So should I
So
just?
yeah, make an attack roll with your longbow. I want to see if you fail.
Oh my god! No, please don't fail.
Okay.
Don't hit Bobby in his palmade, or the whole fucking woods will go up.
Well, can I gather my storm first too, so I can have an extra 1d6?
Are you?
Oh wait, that's
You're attacking
damage.
the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you
tell
hit
her
the
what.
house. Now you've set an old lady's hut on fire,
She's a jerk.
so it's on fire. The roof has gone up. It's straw. The black smoke coming out of the chimney is now mixed with a bunch of like just regular smoke, and you can hear like tiny, I don't know, hissing and screaming inside. Like you don't think it's coming out of human vocal cords, but you hear like as the hut goes up.
Yay, random caged
Well.
inhabitants.
Hmm.
Oh, there wasn't anybody like trapped inside in a cage or something like that.
The wisp doesn't make any move toward the hut. Bree, you make an insight check for me and do advantage because it's a woodland thing, or do survival actually. Sorry,
Okay, that's much better.
yeah, survival advantage.
Insight is not my jam.
All right, 23. That's pretty good. So you're like you say you look and see that the will-o-wisp is not moving toward the hut. If something was dying in there, the will-o-wisp would be super interested in there doing its thing.
I don't think we have to worry about having killed something alive, considering the will-o-wisp doesn't give a damn. Usually they're really excited about death and destruction and murder, and so I think we're okay.
Meanwhile, it's still whispering in your minds, "Look, see, look, see, look, see."
You've
Is
got
there any
another
way we can shut
arrow
that
to
thing?
shoot that fucking thing?
um,
Sucks almost as much as this blue fucker over here.
sorry guys, aggro's hawking up a lung. You know, it is what it is. I mean, we're out here looking for a reason for all of this, so I'm assuming the will-o-wisp is our best bet, but don't trust that little twerp at all.
Ambient, we can't hear you.
Oh, I'm here. I'm just not saying anything.
Oh,
Very cool.
would you like a character on the board there?
Yes, I think I might need to level mine up, so I'll just settle in and see where you guys are.
Okay, so the wisp is sitting there trying to get you guys to come across the river. Anahala, now that you're here, you have a piece of this puzzle for them. They're trying to find the green hag that just took their prize away from them. The same green
Yeah.
hag that you made the deal with.
We also caught her house on fire.
Yeah, they also set
And
fire to her hut.
and
Beacon.
there's a huge swarm of birds that is attacking
He's back.
the town.
That sounds very murder hobo-esque.
So you guys set an old lady's hut on fire, and now you're looking to try to track her down. The wisp is trying to get you to follow them, and now you're all caught up.
I don't trust
What
wisp.
you guys play on? It was not D&D Beyond.
Roll 20.
Roll 20.
Roll 20. And don't let me slow you down. I'm the
It's cool, man.
odd man out.
Well, we're trying to figure out what to do right now, so it's a good time for.
Somebody with some
Mhm.
investigation skills.
Oh, I just need to know what you know.
What do I know?
Oh shit. Last time you guys got here, you guys went through a whole bunch of skeletons, found Morgan Mudhollow in this hut that we just set on fire,
Yep.
made a deal with her to get the heart of Freena from town.
Mhm.
Morgan Mudhollow has captured Freena and has now taken her somewhere invisibly.
You
Okay.
fulfilled your deal because she was able to get the heart, and it just happened to be still inside of Freena.
So she said the skeletons were her protectors. I don't know if that's salient at all. The ones that we
Oh,
utterly
she
destroyed.
sicked a million fucking crows on the village. So
Yeah, she told us. She told us that you've fulfilled your deal, but to leave the town to whatever its fate, and we decided not to.
I'm trying to decide if she owes us anything. I don't think that she does.
Yeah, she said that your deal of protection while you're in her domain is over now, so all bets are off.
That biche.
Bobby, what were you
And
investigating specifically?
I'm just trying to see if I can see anything going on in the house.
Well, you're
Or
hearing the
yeah,
tiny screams coming from the house and whistling and such. On the opposite bank, you see a whole bunch of shit on the ground and a will-o-wisp trying to get your attention.
tiny screams.
I'm also gonna do a quick investigation.
Pretty good. You notice something below the will-wisp on the ground. It's not like the dead fish on the bank or anything. It's
What
uh,
is that?
it's something black.
All right. Well, I guess I will move towards the wisp.
Come look, come see.
Hey, listen.
Listen.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to do hey listen. Okay. Anyway, so on the ground under the wisp, you find bony tracks, right? Like tracks from the skeletons you guys found the other night that you turned to bone dust,
Mhm.
and you find one of those raven claws that they all held around their necks.
Playing with my friend's bud. Okay. Should I do
Oh,
a not an Arcana check? Would that be appropriate?
Yeah, that's
All
what we
right.
did last time with the raven claw. It's
Hey,
shit.
my guy.
So you pick up the raven claw and you hold it in your hand, but it doesn't do anything unlike last time.
What about insight? God.
Insight, you see that the tracks are certainly wandering around the mud quite a bit. You don't know how old they are. The claw itself is probably magical in nature, but you can't quite unlock its secrets with how badly you're doing with your chi.
Do I need to wait till the next roll?
You can always pass it to somebody else, or you can give it some time.
Also, am I supposed to be completely beat to shit right now?
You blew yourself up last session.
And I
Well,
haven't had a
Mark
chance to
blew
roll.
you up. You can use. You guys have been traveling for a couple minutes or for a little while. You can roll one of your hit dies if you want.
Oh, I forget how I did that last time.
Do a short rest in your little sheet.
can I roll a perception check now that I'm
Sure.
over on the other side of the bank?
What are you trying to do?
Just look at the house and listen closer into the screams or the little tiny noises.
Bobby just wants to look in there.
Okay. So you look in there. The place is consumed by flames. It's going up really fast, unnaturally fast. There's a bunch of bottles and vials and like a cauldron and such, and that's where the screams are coming from for some reason.
Cauldron?
it's a
Okay, should I do an Arcana check on the cauldron, or do I have to wait till next turn?
Well, that's inside and it's on fire. I don't know what you want to do with that.
I am a wind person, but I don't know that I have any talents for this situation.
Well, I guess I'm gonna throw a survival to see if we can find any tracks for directions or fresh way the fuck out.
Do it, man. All right. So Your survival roll is pretty good. You see that the bony skeleton tracks go further south and a bit west.
What's the wisp doing?
The wisp is still telling you guys to come look and come see. He's hovering over the Raven Claw.
which I'm holding.
Yeah, which you're holding. I wasn't going to put him on top of you, though. That'd be very annoying for your character.
So somebody with Arcana should check it out.
Got a -1. You know.
Woo!
Yeah, me too. I have historically shitty Arcana checks, so.
Would insight be of any value here?
So, Azrak, Bobby, either one of you can take a hold of the claw and do the thing.
Azar, do it.
Okay. So,
Hear the blue.
Blue Dragon Man takes the claw into his hand, holds it flat in his palm, and he can see the claw starting to turn, kind of like a compass. It kind of jerkily turns and points the end of the claw to the south and west.
I don't think we have a choice but to follow that thing. I'm not excited, but
How do we even know? Blue Man hasn't
I don't
told.
want to know what's going on with the cauldron.
The cauldron, you hear screams and such coming out of it, and it's fey magic, so it's definitely some weird shit. But nobody has been able to take a close look at it yet.
And we don't have our druid with us.
Nope. You guys burned down the hut. Maniacal, no.
Is our dragon friend not like resistant to fire?
I don't know. Let me check. I don't think so.
I'm in there checking it out. Yeah. So I am a fire dragon.
I'm looking to see if you have resistance to fire. Damage resistance. You have resistance to fire damage. You take half.
And I have my little bear totem thing, so I take half.
All right,
Can we? Is the cauldron portable? Can we pull them out of the fire?
it's a big cauldron.
So no.
So once you're in there, Maniacal, you can see that the screams are coming out of the bottles and cauldron. It is like a vaporous sort of like fast flowing steam, and it's got little faces in it.
Oh God, help the
All
children.
right. Trippy shit. And
Just take the bottles and leave.
So why don't you roll a d20 for me? I'll see how many bottles you make it out with. All right, those bottles are hot as shit, but you managed to make out with 2 of them, or make off with 2 of them. Don't make out with them. So 2 bottles of mystery fluid.
Store that and see what it does later.
Mystery fluid.
Blue
Yes,
Man.
mystery fluid.
Place this mystery fluid inside of you. I mean, give it to you.
So, I definitely want to track those skeletons, and it says that while tracking other creatures, I learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Okay, let me just check on the map where I have these skeletons, and I'll tell you how many there are. Where are you? There it is. Okay, so now you count 4 human-sized skeletons and 2 very large skeletons. These skeletons have hooves.
Ah,
Lovely.
How long ago were they here?
They were here as of just about an hour or 2 ago.
let's follow the tracks. This building is screwed. We'll come back for it later.
Okay. Your path takes you south, deeper into the Shewood than you or probably anyone from Vanger have tread. The thick canopy overhead blocks all direct sunlight, leaving the forest floor where you walk in a shifting false twilight. The land is flat here, and it seems that the river or one of its tributaries has free rein over where it flows. Hundreds of slowly creeping streams and creeks spiderweb across the landscape of exposed roots, moss the color of dirty hair, and wet hanging vines that irritate the skin when touched. Everybody make a perception check, please.
We're not doing like passive perception, or it's just okay. Just so you know, I have like it said it's like I'm doubled or something for us. My proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you're proficient in. I don't know.
Okay.
Does that matter?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I crit.
You did crit.
Oh wait, I should have done that at advantage, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Also, I have 12 passive perception, 12 passive wisdom, insight,
Okay, cool.
and 11 investigation passive.
All right.
Everywhere.
So, Bobby, you want us to move on without you, or are you? What's up?
Like 30 seconds.
Okay.
He's gonna pee in the trash can beside him.
Meanwhile, can I investigate the bottles you brought out?
Yes, you can. Let's see. Why don't you roll?
God damn it.
roll a investigation check.
Worst detective ever.
Yeah, you haven't really plumbed the secrets of this stuff just yet.
Good thing they're portable.
Yeah.
Is Eki's character in this game? No, he doesn't have that endless pack, does he? Not here.
He has a druid in this game, but he does not have a bag of holding this time. Let me just put you guys on.
Hungry. I've got half of a salted cow, so
Oh yeah.
in here.
Time.
Okay, so you guys with especially high perception notice a stack of dead wildlife, like a stack of bodies. There's deer, squirrels, birds, and even a bear.
Okay.
And they're stacked up. You also hear a let's see, what is that? Azrak, you critted, you got a good one. And Anahala, you guys both hear a high-pitched voice whisper something wordless to the west. You're not sure what it's saying, but it sounds like an invitation.
I'm gonna go check it out.
And let's go.
All right, so I turn to the group. I motion that I can hear something, and that I'm gonna go investigate it. I give my direction through pointing of my hand, and I go that way.
Bobby follows.
Okay. So as you go, you're on like a wooded trail. There's a bunch of. I'm sorry, what?
I cut the foot off of the bear
My
on the way
God,
by and put it in my pack.
that's weird, but okay.
Then did more bear parts for my bear totem.
Okay. All right, and let's see. What was your perception check? Oh, you had a 20 perception for this one. As you go by, you see that all of these corpses, leaving aside that they're dead, exhibit signs of a sickness. There's the blackening of a tongue here, patches of bare, darkened skin there. And what's more strange is there are no scavengers have come to claim the remains, not even insects.
Why are they stacked up like that?
Okay, so you guys are still going on the path as Maniacal is catching up to you guys. He hasn't said anything yet. See, the floor of the forest is like just a whole bunch of ferns, and there's big trunk trees everywhere, and there's almost no sunlight anymore except for like filtered through the green canopy up above. Let's see, who's leading the pack?
Mazrak.
Okay, Azrak, will you roll a dexterity save for me? Okay, so you failed that one. A brown hempen net flops down onto your head. Its weighted sides collapse the apparatus around you. You also notice that it's kind of small. Like it doesn't engulf all of you. It just kind of like engulfs your head, and there is a sort of like a dust that makes your eyes itch, coated all over the net.
All of us or just him?
Just him.
Just me.
So
Uh,
Rin draws her bow and readies knocks an arrow just in case.
I try to determine what the dust is.
Since
Okay.
it doesn't cover me entirely, can I just shuck it off?
Yeah, you can just take it off. It looks like it's made for targets a lot smaller than you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shuck that off and look at Anahala and kind of motion like, what the hell is this crap in my eyes? Kind of motion.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check. Yay!
Oh, the fuck on.
That's all
Yeah.
right. All right, you can see that this is the pollen from some kind of plant. You see that it definitely irritates the eyes, but otherwise it has no ill effects. What was the survival roll for?
Basically the same thing, but you answered it as I clicked the button.
Well,
Okay.
we're trying to determine what it was designed to
How
capture.
brilliant it was.
So yeah,
Like,
so use your
really
survival roll to
good.
figure out whether it was a trap per se or it was creatures that threw that.
This was a trap. Okay, Cody, your survival roll is good. You see that this was a trap set for something that's a lot smaller than you, something that's vulnerable to pollen, and you you're pretty sure this was set up a while back. It wasn't necessarily for you. But the whispering is not explained.
Can I kind of move over sort of here and cast fairy fire?
Well, you guys aren't actually on this map, but what's fairy fire?
Uh,
What is fairy fire?
just to kind of check for invisible stuff.
Oh, okay.
Is fairy fire an AoE? I thought it was targeted.
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range, outlined in blue, green, or violet light of your choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is outlined in light. Um,
Maybe then I want to move like here or somewhere so I don't get my party.
okay, let me roll a saving throw for this particular. Since you don't know exactly where they are, you're just taking a guess. Why don't you roll a
Yeah.
d20 and I'll roll a d20 for your supposed target. We'll see who's bigger. All right, so you just barely catch something small with your fairy fire. It's got a humanoid outline, and it's sitting there watching you guys from the ferns.
Do we approach it?
Of course, poke it with your stick.
Yeah,
I could say hi. Hi.
yeah. That's it.
What are you looking at?
So does everybody know where this thing is, or does only
Everybody should be able to
Oh,
see it.
let me
It has
see.
light
Ren
around
know?
it.
Yeah, it's outlined in light.
All right, so
Oh.
Azrak's gonna walk over to it and bend down.
I attempt to get around behind it to make sure I can't escape. And I have a fairly high stealth, so. Yeah.
Okay. Will the I can't actually roll a perception roll for you, Dynasty. Why don't you do that for me?
Okay, guys, sorry.
Oh yeah. Good thing I didn't kill it. Or pee on it.
Sorry, let me get rid of this stuff.
Whereabout is the wisp?
The wisp is still back on the trail of bony skeletons. Okay, so the figure happens to spot you, and you can see it turns its body, like its body language says that it definitely knows you're there, Anihala.
What's that you got over there?
So,
we back on the Vanger map.
yeah, well, you're not on a specific combat map yet.
The woods.
Nightshade, do you want to encounter them here, or do you want to scamper away and then do this later?
I could say, hey, like, what are you guys doing here?
What was that?
Well, now you're shiny and pretty. What's going on? Hi, I'm hello.
I'm gonna walk over because I'm not afraid of you at all. So I'm just gonna walk over and I'm gonna like bend down and reach out my hand as if to invite you to come and chill on my hand while you talk to us.
Let me get your character on the screen. Sorry, Nightshade. There you go. Boop. There. Everybody's here. So before you guys can do a whole lot of introductions, you hear the sounds of fighting, snarls, the clacking of wood and stone, and screams and battle cries from further west.
I know it may not be a good idea, but let's go see what that is.
I agree. Let's do that. Then we can get on an actual map that I made for this.
A veggie pygmy?
Okay, so you come upon a scene of frantic movement and violence. Small grayish humanoid creatures with spindly arms and slimy looking tendrils growing randomly from their bodies hiss and stab with crude spears at something you cannot see. Several of the creatures run on four legs and have overdeveloped jaws like freakish dogs. They range from 3 to 4 feet in height or length, depending on their method of locomotion. As you watch, the creature on your shoulder, Azarak, becomes like a black blur and appears behind one of the humanoids, and a small spear bursts from the thing's chest. Then, then Nightshade is gone and back on your shoulder. One of the
Well,
one of the slimy gray creatures, larger than the others, lets out like a primal hiss you can feel in your bones. When the others look at him, he kind of jumps around and pantomimes something, drawing like a crude circle with his spear and hopping up and down. His allies gather around him in a circle, backs together, and everybody should roll for initiative.
Yay.
That not go through?
Remember, you have to have your token selected whenever you do
Touch out.
God damn it.
it. Is you waste your good roll.
You know what? I'm gonna roll it till I get near there again. This is like I always have a good initiative roll and I don't have myself selected. Whatever, I'll take it.
What the hell? I have myself selected. Didn't that work? Did it work that time?
Yes. Apparently, there's a lot of these old motherfuckers.
There's a few. Okay.
Use my little fire cone on the fucking birds.
All right. Let me make sure everybody's here in the turn list. It would appear they are. All right. So let me just select the one that I have to have here. There you are. So this one here, he gets to go first, and he puts away his little spear. It's like a spear made out of like a little branch and sharpened wood. He puts that away and gets out like a little sling, and he goes after Nightshade, who just killed one of his fellows.
Ooh, ha, ha.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one, little buddy. And he does 3 damage to you. It's like a little rock comes out and smacks you in the arm. I'll take away your HP. All right, Azarak. The bullet kind of like whistles over your shoulder and hits your buddy there.
Is there like could I have blocked for that person? I don't know that I have that in my stats though.
I don't think you have that in your stats, and you got to set like a reaction. You got to sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna block for so and so" while you're next to him.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Yes, I'm figuring that out. All right. I'm gonna move forward as much as I can. Because, okay, so Azrak looks around, sees that this new thing has attacked the enemy. So he recognizes that she sees them as threats and that she has already made action. So he bashes his shields together in his hands and in an action as in, it's time to fight. The enemy of my friend is my enemy, so let's go.
Your friend that netted you in the face.
Yes, exactly. And so, well, he's not afraid of that little thing. So he moves forward as much as he can, and he takes an action. Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so what is this D6 that it's rolling? Is it like that's how many turns it lasts or something?
Man, I don't. Bree, how does this
Mark
shit work?
Hunter's Mark lasts up to an hour, so it lasts 10 rounds, and it deals an extra 1d6 each time. So I don't know if that 1d6 is just initial damage or
that's
if
just for
it's
the damage. Okay, so which one are you marking? I'll put a mark on him.
Is that 1d6 the amount it does every time?
No, I think you roll it every time you do damage to it now.
Okay.
So wait, so is the Hunter's Mark additional damage, or it is its own damage?
It's extra
It's
damage.
additional.
It's second damage.
You're casting and initially takes an action, but if the character dies, then you can cast it as a bonus action on your next turn. So so you can add it to a different character or a different enemy as a bonus action. But it takes one action, so you won't be able to attack with anything else on the first go.
So which one do you want to mark?
Well, hold on, I might not want to mark something.
Well, you couldn't actually get there and attack anyway, right?
Oh, that's melee damage too. Well, I don't have any. What is this? Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button.
Okay, so do you want to do that? You can see
I'm
all
reading
of them.
it. Wait, so what exactly does it say that it does?
Well, it says here that you can curse 3 creatures by staring at them, giving them the mean mug, and every time they make an attack roll or a saving throw, if they're cursed in this way, they will have to take a 1d4 and subtract that from the roll.
Oh. I can't do anything else, so I might as well do that for right now until I can move again.
Bane time? Okay, which 3?
I guess the front 3.
Front 3, okay. Let me make a little mark on them. All right, the 3 with the icons are baned. Okay, maniacal, it is your turn.
I
Charisma. Ooh.
Sorry, I'm making their saving throws.
Oh, okay. I was like, are they gonna try and charm us?
And I'm just gonna ready a great sword attack for whichever one attacks me, and see what everyone else does.
Okay. So the next one to go is the chieftain that gathered them all around himself. Uh, he's just gonna kind of chill there. He looks like he he takes one of his feet and places it behind him like he's ready to accept a charge. All right, the next one is this Vegapygmy, and he also takes his spear, puts it away, and goes for a sling, and he goes after Maniacal at this time, doing the sling. So he whips it around his head, throws a tiny bullet at you, and it does hit for 4 damage. It stings. Ren?
All right. I'm gonna put my hunter's mark on the chief.
So I did for 2 because it's not mind damage.
Ah, yes, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. So on the chief, you're going to put Hunter's Mark?
Yes, and then I'm also going to so hold on, there we go. And then I'm going to put or not put, but I'm going to, where'd it go? Oh, gather my swarm so that I can do additional damage next time. So
Okay.
they're
Mani-
little tiny flying dinosaurs.
Maniacal, you're on here twice. I'm going to get rid of this other one.
So pterodactyls.
Yeah, little tiny pterodactyls.
All right, Nightshade, it's your turn. Time to impress some people.
So the one she deleted is already represented as gone here.
Yeah, it's already gone.
Okay.
Is it my hunter's bane that enhances my weapons?
It doesn't look like it. It says you have an advantage on certain checks and such. I know you've got a couple curses and your Misty Step and all that. I'm not sure about enhancing your weapons though.
Yeah, I thought one of them had a weapon enhancement. I could be wrong
Oh,
though.
let me take a look. Character sheet. Looks like you might get it at a later time, or it could be in your D&D Beyond sheet that I can't see right now. I'll take a look. All right, Crimson Right. It should be on your D&D Beyond sheet. As a bonus action, imbue a weapon to strike for extra 1d4 extra damage of your chosen type. Are you
Can
playing
I
are you playing off of your D&D Beyond sheet or off of Roll20?
off of roll 20 and I don't see it? That's why I was like,
Yeah, this is on your D&D Beyond sheet. I haven't been able to modify your Roll20 to match your level 3 yet. So, do you have the plugin for D&D Beyond?
no.
No.
Okay. So let's do it the manual way then. Okay. So as a bonus action, you are coding your weapon to strike for extra 1d4 damage. We'll calculate that. Now what do you want to do?
I was then gonna see if I can get close enough to stab another dude.
Okay. Your movement speed is 25, I believe. So that means you can move 5 blocks.
So since I'm on Sam's character,
Yeah, you can ride his shoulder in there, and then you're right next to him.
So are you, Dungeon Master, are you allowing her to do this shadow step thing all the time? Or
It's 5 times a day, I believe.
per long rest or short rest?
Short or long. It was on the character sheet for the blink thing we were looking at.
Okay.
All right, what do you want to do?
She's going to hit with her spear.
Okay. Should be able to do that in roll 20 just fine. Okay, so the spear you stab at him with, it has a hard time penetrating. Like as he blocks it, he kind of parries it, and it goes to the side. All right, next is this guy. He is going to break ranks and start to charge you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to go after Maniacal with his spear. He comes up to about your waist, Maniacal. He's trying to jab up at you. It is a 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay. And he does defoe damage, but not really. It's -2, right?
Yes, it's half.
Man, you are tanky as shit. All right, Anahala.
And I am actually supposed to
Oh yeah, you got a
kill
reaction.
with my greatsword here.
Go ahead, attack with it. Whoa! Crit time. What are you gonna do? Crit, slashing, triple damage. Jesus.
One day I would like to use a crit card. That would be cool.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to role play how you do this, or is it? Am I just gonna describe him being cut in half?
I just turn the flat of my weapon and just squish it into the fucking ground and spit on it.
So after he stabs you, he hisses at you. He's like, and then you just, and he is now like little juicy spot. All right, Anihala.
All right, I think I need to dash to get into position, so I use key to do a bonus action.
Okay.
So probably here. Yeah, 60. You know, let me fudge it, or should I stop here?
You're level 3. Don't you have a 35 speed now?
Oh wait, you know, I think I have 40. So
Yeah, so you can do there, but you can get anywhere by doing dash right now. I mean, over here, over here.
so I'm gonna go here,
Okay.
and then I attack this jackass.
It didn't do an attack roll.
Huh.
It did a damage roll, but no attack. Could you roll? Oh, there you go. So you punch at him, but he ducks underneath.
All right, I'm gonna do key for flurry of blows.
Okay,
There
that's
we
better. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
go. Womp. Wait. Yeah, I did it right. Or was that the it? Go.
Click on do your damage roll now.
I'm trying to, but it's not like forwarding it.
Maybe there's a problem.
There we go.
4. Okay, so he hisses at you as he ducks underneath. He has like a little smug look on his face, and then you punch him right in the knob.
And
The
I think I have
knob.
one extra attack, don't I?
That was your bonus action, right?
Well, so I did key for one, but I think that in a Yeah, so when I do an unarmed attack, you can make one additional unarmed strike as a bonus action. And then I also did a bonus action from my key. So this is, we'll say that was my bonus action. This will be, I'll spend a key point to do this one.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think so. We'll allow it for now. Go ahead. Click damage. That is a hit. All right. And you have now caved in his little mushroom head. That's a dead man. Or a dead Vegapygmy, excuse me.
Right on.
All right. Next is this one. And he's right next to Nightshade. He's going to try to poke at you with his spear. Oh, and he misses terribly. Just stabs it into the ground. Bobby?
Bobby gets his stuff and runs over here. And from here, I attack with Eldritch Blast.
Pew. Which one? Which one are you attacking? Oh, that
Yeah,
one?
I'm trying to click. Yeah, there it goes.
Okay. All right, go ahead and click for damage.
What the hell? I'm clicking it and
Weird. Isn't it a 1d10?
yes.
Go ahead and roll a d10 for me. Your thing's not working right. 6. Okay, so Eldritch Blast comes out of your hand and hits him right in the midsection, and it takes away a big chunk of his chest. You see the inside, he's got no actual recognizable organs. He's just like a solid sort of fluffy mold type thing.
I end my turn.
All right, Dr. Bitey, PhD.
Mhm. So he's just gonna move.
Do those Vipygmies not get to go?
Oh, they're still going.
Okay.
They're in the turn order just like you guys.
Because the
He's
turn
just gonna-
on my screen, the turn order is two Vipygmies, then Mr. Bitey.
Yeah, I see the
Yeah,
same.
Really?
11, 10, and then 8. Did you end their turns, or are those the two that just went, or?
Weird.
So the one directly to my left should go, and the one directly below me should go.
I see the one directly below you, the one to your left. Dr. Bitey has a 12 for me, and those guys have 11 and a 10.
He has an 8 on my
He has
screen.
an 8. Yeah, he rolled an 8.
Weird.
Mhm.
We'll go off of my turn order. They're going. I haven't forgot about them.
Okay, I just want to
Yeah, I
make
mean
sure.
he's just moving. He's not attacking
Uh,
anything anyway. So.
Thank you for keeping me honest, but on my screen they definitely have like an 11 and a 10.
Yeah, we see 11 and a 10, but Dr. Buddy has an 8.
Weird.
Very
Oh,
strange.
he's in there twice. Dr. Bitey has a 12 on my screen as well.
It's weird. I only rolled 1 for him.
Okay. In that case, I'm taking out the 8 or the 12 since you can see the 8. Now I'll do the Vegapygmies.
Okay.
All right, this guy down here tries to get in the way of you and his chief, Anahala, and he goes after you with his spear. And you deftly dodge out of the way.
Woo.
All right, this one over here. He's a little bit more disciplined than his fellows. He's staying in formation. He's going to go for a sling attack against Bobby.
And all it turns himself into a pretzel.
All right, it dings right off your armor, Bobby. He's got nothing on you. Azrak.
Oh, my turn again, huh?
Indeed.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna blast this guy.
Blast him.
Lightning bolt.
What do we got here? Some brawler shield, number 1 and number 2.
Okay, one of those hits. The top one.
I have no clue why it rolled double.
Okay, we'll take the 6. So you bonk the guy and you cave his chest in. But again, he doesn't have organs, so it doesn't really take him down all the way. You can tell he's moving around a little bit worse, though.
Right on. I don't really have anything else, so let's go.
So Dr. Brady PhD already went. I'm just going to skip him. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Vegapygmy number 1. He breaks formation, comes after Maniacal. Doing the spur.
What?
Okay, so what's
Just-
going on? I'm
Just
confused.
curiously, hold on. Yeah, hold on. You asked me to go. What was my score? My turn order score when you just told me to go?
Oh my gosh, you're in it twice. It was 9. I also see you as a 19 as well.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
All right, we're skipping you next turn. All right.
That's fine.
Okay. So this one's coming after Maniacal. Going with the spear. Hits a hit, and he does 3 damage to you. So yeah, another little stab mark on you. You don't give a shit. You're a dragon. Bobby's in here twice too.
Bitch too.
My goodness. All right, so next is another Vegapygmy. And he's coming around the side and coming after you, Anihala. Spear time. 16. Is that a hit for you? Steve, does a 16 hit for you?
Oh, is it ranged or?
It is a melee attack. These guys can't throw these spears.
I'm sorry, I'm a D&D nub. How do I check if it can hit?
Okay, your AC should give you a number up at the top of your character sheet, I believe.
Yeah, armor class 15.
Okay, so this one is a hit. He's going to do the damage 3. So I'll take it off your dude here.
All right, I could dodge, but I won't spend the points to do it.
Oh, okay. Azrak, you already went. Maniacal?
I guess I need to make more mist.
Woo! That's a big one. 11. So this is another one you just turn into like a canoe.
A canoe.
Yeah, you slices him down the middle, hollows him out,
Um,
rides him down a
okay.
river.
Gotcha.
Chief fuckface. I'm just gonna move over here so they can all fucking attack me because yay.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't think I have any extra attack anything, but I don't know. Or do I? What's this?
Okay. As you
Fifth
get
level.
next,
Your turn.
sorry. As you get next to the Vegapygmy chief, he looks like he's a tiny bit afraid of you, and you see like him kind of start shaking and then release a big cloud of spores.
Of course he does.
All right, I think. Let's see. Let me just check for distance here. All right, all 4 of you guys right next to the chief need to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
So we just need to roll a die or the
Constitution save, yeah. 14. You save.
Are all the DCs like when you roll saving throw, it automatically rolls the number, right?
Yeah, it'll do a die number, and then those of you that don't save, I'll let you know. Azrak, you save. Veritas, you save. The other 2 of you take. You are now poisoned, and so at the start of your next turn, you got to take 2d8 poison damage.
Wow.
And at the end of your turn, you'd roll your save again to see if you cure yourself. You can also be healed by your friends. All right. Ren?
Okay. Yeah, I just got healing spell, just so you guys know. So, I'm gonna move here, and then I'm going to shoot I'm going to use my bow and fire at the chief. Am I advantaged because of my favored terrain or anything?
Does it say your attacks
Okay.
are at advantage in your favorite terrain?
I'm not sure.
I thought it was skill checks or something.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, okay.
And you've got your swarm active, so that's an extra die if you hit. You did hit. Roll for damage and then do a d6 for your other damage.
I have two, my hunter's mark and my swarm.
Oh
So
goodness, so 2d6s.
2d6. Yeah.
Go ahead. So you hunted this guy down. 15, so he takes 8 damage because he's resistant to piercing damage. Like your oh wait, what kind of damage does your swarm do?
Let's see. Um
And your hunter's
it's
mark.
force damage. Hold on.
Oh, it's force damage. Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, force damage for the hunter or the swarm. And then the hunter's mark. Where'd it go? Hold on.
It's probably not piercing, so that's fine.
Yeah. It just says damage and it's a spell.
Okay. We'll call it magic damage. So he takes 11. He resists half of your piercing, but your follow-up damage did a good number on him.
Cool.
Okay, I'm sorry, Nightshade, I need you to roll 2d8s, and that's how much damage you take from poison.
Excuse me.
Oh, man.
Sound like you're beating your own ass with a magazine or something.
Ouch! So that poison really does a number on you. You start to retch, and your fingernails are all black underneath and such.
Nice.
It's really doing a number on you.
Yummy.
Yeah, it's no fun.
Don't
But
die right after we find you.
it's also your turn, so hooray! What do you want to do?
I want to angrily stab the guy in front of me.
Do it. You don't like being poisoned. You stab that guy.
Nice.
All right, that's a hit. Go ahead and click for damage. Also, you get your bonus damage from your right. So what kind of damage do you want the extra 1d4 to do?
I chose the electricity, so it's gonna
Ah,
fry him.
electricity. Got it. Okay, so fun news. They are resistant to piercing and lightning. However,
That's messed up.
it just means that he takes half damage from this whole thing. Let me roll your d4. So you do 13 in total. So he takes 7. But this is enough to kill him. So this is a killing blow. If you want to role play how you do it, go ahead.
My girl screams at her top of her lungs while swinging her spear around and stabbing him in the head.
And with a hiss, his head pops off. It's still hissing as it goes through the air, but then it stops to move. Do you want to move anywhere, or are you good? Oh wait, you need to make a saving throw to see if you cure yourself up with the poison.
That saving throw, is that going to be a
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw? Okay.
Hey, you finally like as you throw up and you start to like tear up, you've purged the poison from your body, and you no longer feel like it's invading you.
I spit on the pygmy around me.
Okay. Nice. Anihala, will you roll your 2d8s to see how much damage you take from the poison?
I think he's gone.
Steve,
What up? Sorry.
all right, it's your turn. You need to roll 2d8s to see how much poison damage you take. Hooray.
Oh, goody. 2d8, you said?
That's right. It's Maniacal's fault for scaring the spores out of him. 10.
Oh,
Woo!
jeez.
Am I correct in saying you have 2 HP left?
You were correct.
Oh, no. Okay, what do you want to do?
Well, the chieftain is dead, right?
No, he's not.
No.
He's still in there.
Oh, okay. Should pop some others in. You know what? Fuck him. I wonder, because you probably can't tell me if these guys have reactions if I move.
Nobody's reacted yet. They do get a target of opportunity if you move out of their zone, though. If you were
Well,
to
I'm
move,
not.
if you were to move here, you wouldn't trigger anything because you're still in
Yeah.
this one's zone.
All right. Well, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna kill that bastard. So I'm gonna attack the chief.
Okay.
You can actually do retreat if you want, or disengage.
Yeah,
So
disengage is an action you can take. You just give up all other actions and you can move away from somebody. Ew.
gross. All right. So my unarmed strike.
That's a hit. I like how yours is pink.
Yes.
Okay, so you do sock him a good one, right in the gut.
You know what? I'm gonna use my last key point to flurry on him,
Okay.
which is actually 2 blows. I fucked that up last time.
Wow. Okay.
So first one,
Nope. No hit there.
second one. God damn it!
Also a miss. So he is a canny opponent, and he's also small, so he's dodging all over the place.
I think that's the extent of what I can do in this
All
scenario.
right. Do a Constitution save to see if you cure yourself of the poison.
Probably not, even though I have a bonus to it.
You save.
Woo!
So
That's
you'll
only
just die by conventional means next
It's gonna
turn.
not be here in a second.
All right, Bobby.
So the person right next to him can attack him.
You don't know.
It's their
We don't
turn.
know how much damage we did to him either.
He is bloodied, so like he's below half. But I can't tell you anything else. He is bloodied, but on his feet.
That's what I want to know if he was bloodied.
Yes.
So Bobby runs over there next to him, and I can say 10 feet away from him because of my pole arm, and
Nice.
attack him with my pole arm.
Hiya.
Oh, can I catch Hexblade Curse?
You can. Is it a bonus action or an action?
It just says cast. Doesn't say anything about when it can be done.
What does it do?
There.
Okay, you gain the ability as a bonus action. So yeah, you can.
So I hit him. What would happen? Why won't it show my attacks?
That's so weird, dude. I don't know. What's the halberd's damage?
1d10.
Okay, and you also have a bonus because of your strength or something, right?
1d10 plus 3 to slashing plus 5.
Okay, 1d10 plus 3. So go ahead and roll a d10, and then we'll add 3 to it.
So what's plus 5 for?
What is the plus 5 for?
Fuck, I don't know. Is it because
Oh,
is that your
attack.
attack modifier?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's an 8 plus 3 because of your bonus, right? And then you gain bonus to damage rolls against a cursed target. The bonus equals your proficiency, which is what, 2? Yeah. Okay, so 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 2 is 13.
Is that OP? That sounds a little OP.
It's pretty nuts. Okay, so you have almost killed him. He is on death's door. He's hobbling around with like a big slash across his chest, and he's barely holding himself together.
Nice. Also, does that mean that this turn, or that's like every time I attack him?
You have cursed him. It's every time you attack him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so it's this Vegapigny's turn first. He's going after Maniacal. And he sucks at it. He stabs at you, but he ends up just kind of like jamming it into the air, and that's it. Next is this guy going after the big blue dragon in front of him. Oh, since you injured him last turn and did not kill him, he's got regeneration. He regains 3 of his hit points.
Oh, really?
And he's going after you, Mr. Blue Dragon Man. And you block it with your spear quite easily. You're so good at this.
Counterattack.
Do it. All right, that's a hit. For 6. Oh, that's a killing blow. Roll play it, man. Roll play it.
All right. Let's see. He attacked. He tried to attack me with a spear.
Yes.
So he tries to attack me with a spear. I deflect the spear into the ground with one hand. Grab the spear with the other hand. With the first hand, break the spear in half and angle the shattered end of the spear up and into this thing, splitting it in half.
All right. And he did. Now, it is Dr. Bitey PhD's turn.
So he's gonna come over here and he's gonna attack the chieftain.
Nom. All right.
Multi-attack.
Okay.
He's
Bite and
going
claw.
to bite him.
It does not hit.
Claw.
Also does not hit. Wait,
Also lame.
are these even doing attack rolls?
Um,
Oh yeah, these are attack rolls. Oh, they just were the same. And they both sucked.
yeah, I guess so.
I'm so sorry.
Guess so.
Are you though?
No, not at all. All right, this Vegapigmy right here has no one else to attack but Steve. So
Oh, no.
here he goes. Cross your fingers.
Actually,
15.
let's connect 15. Oh wait. Well, does an AC of 15 block 15?
No, the attack gets through just
God.
barely.
No.
Do you have that skill where you can deflect it or whatever?
If I had key left, which I do not.
Oh no. Let's see what happens.
No, Annie no.
That's enough to kill me.
4. So you are now at negative 2 HP. So you're going to be making death saving throws on your next turn unless somebody heals you. Coincidentally,
I have a
it's
healer.
Azrak's turn next.
Wait. It is my turn.
Do I murder or heal?
What kind of paladin are you, Azrak? Oh yeah, your oath of vengeance. You wouldn't give a shit, would you?
Not really, no. I don't. Wait, let me read it.
There's going to be one blue guy.
Oh, this sucks.
My qualms can't get in my way of exterminating my foes. Is him dying a qualm?
Probably not. I mean, allies are still a thing with an oath of vengeance paladin. You're just the Terminator. You know, if it's advantageous for you, I'm sure you're allowed to heal someone.
Yeah, because I kind of do want to heal him, but I just want to make sure that it's not going against my tenants.
You want to leave it up to the dice?
It says, faced with a choice of fighting your sworn foes or combating lesser evil, you choose the greater evil. So, like, is him dying a greater evil or a lesser evil?
Guess it depends on what you think about him.
a greater evil because we have enough people to take out the rest of the guys.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal him. Let me grab my heals here.
He's sitting there on the ground with multiple holes in him, and he's got that like unconscious snore going on with his tongue in the back of his throat, like.
Worst monk ever. I don't think I've dodged a thing this session.
Not this
Yup.
time, no. All right, so he's stabilized you, and you've got 3 HP now. You can get on your feet next turn. You're just prone right now.
Let me move. Which one? The one in the middle is the chief, right?
Yeah, he's the chief.
All right, so
I get the feeling he's not going to be around for long, though. Maniacal's turn is next.
oh goodness.
That son of a
Well,
bitch
let
is
me
gonna go
let
down.
me move over to the other side over here, so I can get a beat on this guy in the back. All right,
Okay.
and I'm done.
Maniacal?
Yeah, I need to destroy this piece of shit that's causing everyone a hard time. Hopefully, it actually does something. I'm gonna pull a Steve and
That's a hit.
nice.
And another kill for Maniacal.
Hey,
Shoot.
I softened him up for you.
You did.
Mhm.
So he,
Like the pickle jar.
your sword comes down. You give him a slash, and now he can no longer hold himself together. His bodily integrity is now gone. And he falls to the floor.
If I was hurt, okay, yeah, it's a regen hit points equal to. Okay, yeah, I'm ready for health.
Maniacal, you want to do anything else?
I guess I'll walk over here and into my room.
Okay, Ren.
All right, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on one of these guys. Hold on this guy. I guess the one closest to me. That's a bonus action, and
Okay.
then I am going to shoot him with my bow.
Shoot her. That's a hit.
All right.
So the piercing's divided in half, but you still got your swarm going, right? So roll
Yep.
two d6s for the hunter's mark in the swarm. 9. Yeah, just the swarm and the hunter's mark were enough to kill him. So go ahead.
Cool.
Tell me how you would murder this man.
So all the little dinosaurs connected to me, and connected to my weapon, kind of travel over there via arrow. The arrow just like kind of plinks, maybe like stabs him in the arm or something. Not really meaningful, but then the little dinosaurs just kind of like swirl around him, and there's nothing left after they're done.
Nice. You want to move, or are you done?
I should get a little closer. I was getting a little worried that I wasn't gonna make it to heal Anihala because I have to be there. I had to travel 40, and my speed is 35.
Gotcha. Nightshade, what do
Yeah.
you want to do? Ms. Hellbore.
I guess I will shadow step behind this last dude and stab him.
Nothing personal, kid. And are you still doing lightning damage, or is that just the stuff you curse?
It should stay for. I'm not exactly sure how long it lasts.
Let me
I
take
don't
a look.
remember, but it's
Let's see. Imbue weapon to strike. Right damage is magical and lasts while you hold a weapon. Okay, cool. So you're still doing it. Attack.
Dealer.
She's doing it. This is her first time using this. All right, so this attack goes wide, and you don't quite get him. He's able to duck out of the way.
dang.
All right, Anihala, you may now get on your feet and do a thing.
Few things bother me, but I take special exception to being stabbed to death. So I attack this guy with a vengeance. If I can find my character sheet back, I would. There we go.
A badger. Mushroom.
Come on, dice.
Woo! It did it.
Great.
All right, damage time. Go ahead.
Do it. Fuck you. Oh my god, it rolled. It's an 11. I'm not going to roll that again.
Okay, I don't see it on the thing, but you said you
I
rolled
know
11.
It rolled it on my character sheet for
All
some
right,
reason.
this is a kill shot. Go ahead.
After coming unprone, I hit the guy with a flurry of blows and then end it up his backside.
Okay.
He dies as a warning to others.
Poor vegetable man. Okay, with combat done, you guys are welcome to talk with each other and such. I gotta go pee, and then I'll set the scene for you. I'll be right back.
Okay, Bayo.
Thanks for the assist. That was fun.
So, yeah, who are you?
I don't know. Who are you?
Seems like you're a little close to our silent type guy over there. Not that he's told us anything about you.
And still does not.
Yeah, sorry.
Do I need to slap this blue lizard? Been wanting to for a long time.
I am a 6-inch little Crom sprite. I'm just out in this woods protecting it. So, what are y'all out here for?
Lots of reasons. It's been an adventure. I mean,
We're
if
out
anybody wants to tell,
and
seems
yes.
like you were close to the hag's shack. Were you doing something there?
Nope. I'm just out here, like I said, protecting the forest, and I was patrolling. I've been hunting these guys for a while now.
Ah.
So there's more.
Oh, yes, lots more.
You didn't happen to see like a witch run by, did you?
Nope. There are lots of things out here, but I can't say I have today, at least.
Yeah, because we're actually in search of two of them and a pile of skeletons, from what I've heard.
Ah, does anyone have their potion of cure wounds?
I
Okay,
have a spell. I can lay some hands on somebody.
I'm back.
Ooh.
So,
I remember-
Pato, can we short rest this, or do we need to
Well, let me do
just
this.
to move along?
Directly after the fight, all right, a tiny voice from above your heads lets loose a cheer, which is quickly taken up by more and more tiny voices. Your eyes struggle to see where they originate, but they are there.
What up, guys?
I want to go over and heal Steve, but I can't seem to select my character.
Azrak, though you cannot see these little people that you hear, you can see signs of life on the trees in the immediate area. That would be easy to miss if you weren't already looking for it. There's like a braided vine here, a collection of twigs in the shape of a hut up above you, like match-sized torches. It looks like a village. At first, they're blurs before your eyes, but if you squint, you see vaguely humanoid forms float slowly down from the tree and hover over the corpses of the fallen vegapygmies. Then, whoosh, one bursts into flames. And then the next one, whoosh, one by one, the tiny figures are clearing the battlefield. You catch a glimpse of one as she loses her grip on the perception spell she's holding. It's a pixie, about 8 inches tall, dressed in a little gown of green and white. Her wings move too fast for you to see, other than like a blur. And she holds her hands before her to cast like a fire spell, and the last creature burns to ash.
That's cute.
Another bugger.
And it's like nothing has happened at all. Like after all the creatures are gone, you sense forms flitting this way and that around you. Little voices whisper and giggle just out of sight. A merry tune is picked up by tiny pipes somewhere up above. And then two regal figures, one male with broad shoulders and a white robe and brown sandals, the other a female in a flowing blue dress and tiny rings on every finger and toe, descend into your midst. The male in the white robe speaks first. His voice is high pitched to your ears, but his air is relaxed. These are both pixies. Greetings, creature of power and murderousness. You are welcome here in our most intimate of spaces. We offer you chill greetings.
Phil.
Yeah, chill. I am Prince
Who's he talking to?
Dewsparkle of Sid Almoa Village. I observed what you did for us just then, and I dub your actions to be righteous and cool.
Who's he talking to?
He's talking to all of you.
Oh, I thought he was talking specifically to one
And then
person.
the little woman pipes up, the one that next to me, and she kind of sighs. She's like, he means thanks for saving us. However, we worry about your intentions now that we've shown ourselves to you.
Well, it depends. Are you attacking us?
No, no, we're all about peace here, bro. What you see before you, my dudes, is our little slice of paradise. It may not look like much, but it allows us to be pixies where pixies need go.
Then
My
I
dude.
think we're cool. Can't say anything about the nightshade over there.
Awesome, bro. No, we
Haven't
know
seen any skeletons come by, have you?
we know Miss Nightshade. Skeletons? No, not really. I mean, some of them pass by every now and then, but they're normally pretty fixed on what they want to do. Mostly we've been taking out these little mushroom bros. They just the little guys, they just do what they do, my dude. They can't help that they love meat, and we really can't help if we're made of this stuff. Super hard sitch, bro.
I healed Annie Holla, by the way. So,
Okay.
7.
Yeah, can we do stuff like that in this situation since we're not like in a combat situation? What's the rules on healing people?
You can cast a spell, but you have to roll for it too. And that was +7, Bree.
Mm-hmm.
And which one of us had the cure wounds potion?
Well, I have cure wounds spell. I mean, I also have a wait. Where's my pack?
We could also camp out at some point. I definitely need to recuperate
Yeah.
my key.
It's beginning to get dark, and things around here are starting to get super dark because you're underneath the canopy of the trees.
Well,
And
I don't enjoy trying to walk through this creepy forest in the middle of the night. If y'all be so kind, camp here.
you are welcome to stay in my digs, my brother. We are a peaceful, super chill folk. And the only problems we've had lately are these little dudes trying to come and eat us.
Well, now you
And
don't have that problem. I'm happy to take first watch, guys.
You are welcome to camp beside our fire.
well, let's
Sweet.
rest up.
Princess
Gnarly.
Princess, the lady, she's like, I am Princess Gossamer. We've been beset by these creatures for some time. The things grow in number every day. We've retained Miss Hellbore's services in an attempt to keep these things at bay, but even she cannot stem the tide on her own.
Is sure
Hmm.
that it's okay?
What? My
What?
dog? He has heart disease and he
Sorry.
has fluid in his lungs.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his medication ran out today, so
Oh my god.
especially bad.
Is that
Yeah.
No, he's got the heart medication. We just don't have his stuff that lets him pee out all this stuff.
To make them cough.
He's had a dose today. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, we'll get it tomorrow.
Is
So
that
what's that?
is that aggro? Is it?
Yeah, it's aggro.
Yeah, it's aggro.
For aggro.
Yeah, he's like 15 years old.
Oh Jesus.
Mr. Grow. He's the best dog ever.
So Prince
Worst dog ever.
Prince Dew Sparkle says, "You are welcome to make a fire underneath our tree. Just don't burn off any of our stuff, eh?"
No problemo.
Thanks, my dudes.
It's fine. Let's rest. And Maniacal, you mind sharing some of that fine salted cow you have?
Do we ask for guest rights?
They have already offered for you to make a fire under the tree and camp here, so you should be okay.
Guest
Now-
rights are then.
They are part of. They are modeled after the Sid, the Fey folk, but in the end, they are pixies. They're kind of flaky.
But guest rights are intrinsic to most, right?
To most, yeah. They've already invited you. You've got your guests here.
I have no clue what guest rights are. Is that like a thing?
It is a thing with the Fey a lot of the time.
Yeah, if they offer you if they consider you a guest, you are basically immune to any kind of subterfuge or attack, direct attack. It would
Still
be
gonna
very bad if they did otherwise.
Ah, okay.
Now that the threat of murderous fungus creatures has passed, the place seems to come back alive. One by one, the animals begin to make their signature sounds. Frogs croak from the pond. Crickets sing to each other in the dense foliage on the forest floor. An evening songbird adds its own melodic call to the chorus.
We asked them about the potions that we're carrying, or the vials.
Okay, you can. So
Who's currently carrying them? I think that was
Maniacal.
David's question, and I don't know anything about a potion, and I've got salted meat if anyone's hungry.
No. You went into that burning building to grab the two.
Those are in the Blue Man, but that's the different potions. Anala or Anihala has the screaming potions, but David was looking for a healing potion that I guess dropped somewhere something.
Oh,
wait, I
okay.
have the yellow potions. You gave them to me.
Yeah, when we first found him, he gave them to you.
yeah, you were investigating them, I believe.
Oh, okay. So I take them out of my pouch and I proffer them and ask them if they might have any insight.
So Prince Dew Sparkle kind of flies up to it, pops off one of the bobbers, and he takes like a big hit off of like the fumes that are coming out that are screaming at him,
Of course, they're magical bombs.
and
Oh,
and he's like, "Whoa, that is a rush." And my dude, this potion screams.
wah, wah.
He
In the
has a little bit
distance.
more to say, but he's like, "It's super cool, but this is pretty harsh magic, bro. I'm not really into it." Princess Gossamer, the lady in the dress, flies up to it, and she looks at her brother like he's an idiot, and just kind of like takes a look inside, and she says, "This potion is made partially with soul stuff of animals and people. Whatever it does, it's probably not something that is good, and it's not something we're qualified to tamper with on our own. Where did you get this?"
I pulled him out of a burning. Let's just say a structure.
She cocks an eyebrow at you, but then kind of moves on. She said, "Well, this is evil magic. It's fey magic."
So
Wait,
we
our-
shouldn't drink it. Got it.
All right, I replace the stoppers and stash the potions and thank them for their assistance.
No
Oh.
problem, brother. Most of the pixies
I-
are still too wary to show themselves to you, but once in a while, if you turn your head quickly enough, a tiny wing will brush your face, or something out of sight will have braided a few locks of your hair. The children are easier to spot as they have like extra curiosity of youth and none of the temperance of their wiser kin. You see them peeking from behind rocks, in between fern fronds, or from the tops of sturdy leaves. They giggle and whisper to each other.
I kind of wave and start playing with like nearby like butterflies and stuff.
Oh yeah. By the way, the potions I was asking for is the potions that we got out of the black carriage before we actually went to go fight the Mevox. We never used the potions.
And those would be in your pocket.
Oh, well.
You're the one, and the 70-plus-year-old lady went and
Yeah,
got
we had the potion cure runes, cure disease, so on and so forth. We had all that. Scroll of light.
Yeah, you were supposed to have that, and you told Pato he wrote it down or something to pull it out of the carriage. Brion was supposed to go get it, and that's the last I knew
Was I?
that.
Somebody
You were
I
got
don't
it.
remember that.
fast and
So
closest.
okay, I have it.
We'll say the green Fabioso has it.
Excellent.
Fabioso.
So you see, like, Prince Dewsparkle is waving at something up in the trees, and a couple of pixies dressed in like servant garb come down with little hollowed out acorns with drops of some kind of liquid in them. There's one for everybody. He's like, everybody, I want to introduce you to my special brew. It's got a secret ingredient, and it will change your life, bruh.
Azrak takes the tiny little acorn and kicks it back.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw.
And I'll take 2.
Ooh, you saved. Okay, so you're feeling a little. You feel a little good. You feel pretty nice about things right now, but you don't notice anything other than like certain colors being a little bit more intense for you.
Uh, thank you, but I'll pass.
Oh,
I'm
more for
taking the
me
first
then.
watch. I'm taking the first watch. Maybe I'll have some after that.
Veritas, you save as well. Same thing. Every once in a while, you just kind of let out a giggle without knowing about it.
Which one? Maniacal or the one that
Yeah,
doesn't?
maniacal. Every once in a while, he has like a little giggle fit, and then he catches himself.
Oh boy. Let's see. Oh hey, there's a
Same.
nice. Which you know.
The colors and such are super intense for you guys right now, but you guys giggle every now and then.
Are you checking to see if we have a bad trip or what?
I'm just seeing if you will imbibe strange things from pixies.
Also, I don't giggle.
Okay.
Nope, you saved it with a 21, my brother.
Okay. You beesh.
So you guys are camping with the fairies right now, or the pixies. What do you want to do? There's lots of things you could get up to while you're camping.
Like to look around the tree and just look around the area.
I want to go play with the fairy kids. Like, find a little circle or something,
Okay.
and maybe ask them to make me a daisy chain.
Maybe it's probably. So, like a dog with a bone, I continue to investigate the potions.
Okay. Roll an investigation.
Investigation. Right.
I want Dr. Bitey to teach the fairy kids a song.
Okay. Steve, every time you roll one of these, I'm taking the DC down a bit with of what you need. You can tell right now that you don't know everything about it, but you can see that this potion would transport your spirit in some way. Like your spirit would be somewhere else if you were to imbibe this potion.
Fuck it, I chug it.
Well, damn. All right. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Here we go. Ooh.
I
Uh,
really appreciate your play style there, Steve. It makes me. I'm happy with this.
Your soul is gone and your
All
body
right.
will behind it.
Steve, you fall over with 0 HP, and your spirit is now up and around on its own. The trees and such, like the forest, seems alive around you. Off to the west, and a bit south, everything there is a dark area of the forest. You can tell there's something missing out there. You also get the impression that there are presences that are not quite right to the south.
Spirit walk and scout for us.
Like in a nebula south, or is in a regional south?
In the direction of south.
I guess I float that way.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think what kind of rolls you would need for spirit walking. It's kind of hard to control. Let me look at the thing here. Please roll 20. Give me the stats. Okay.
I appreciate this chaos magic approach you've got, Steve. I really do.
All right. I want you to make an Arcana check.
Arcana. All right.
This is a magical sort of thing. And while you're collapsed on the ground, Prince Dewhollow looks at your body and he's like, respect, brother. Okay, so your Arcana check is good. You're able to control your floating really well, but it goes much, much faster. Like terrain tends to like just blur behind you and you go in the southerly direction. And eventually you come upon two black voids somewhere deep in the forest, and they're both walking under their own power. One of them has it's just a like I said, it's just a black humanoid void, but the eyes are visible and they're ghostly white.
I inquire as to who they are.
So the thing with the ghostly white eyes stops whenever you say something, and the one without the eyes stops a moment later. The thing looks directly at you, and you can feel like an intense pressure on your spirit, and you feel yourself starting to come apart. Roll a, ooh, hold on. Roll a wisdom save.
Yeah. Wisdom.
Okay,
Oh,
your all right. Your experience with your key and your spiritual training allows you to keep integrity over your spirit form. The thing continues to stare at you. It says nothing, but you can tell that there's a lot of malevolence in its stare. As you stare back into its eyes, you get a flash of what its intentions are, and you recognize this presence as Freena.
Any other presents?
The other presence in this place is most likely Morgan Mudhollow, but she does not have the same sort of sight into the spiritual realm that a night hag would, like Freena.
So I feel like this tells us we need to go south, assuming that the spiritual presence is linked to the physical presence in some way.
All right. As you continue to stare into her eyes, your wisdom saving throw is good. So you also get a flash of what she like the future for her, like what she plans to do. You see her grabbing somebody like from you see her grabbing some kind of humanoid figure. It's small, but it's there. She puts it into some kind of like ritual circle, butchers it, and takes its skin for herself and makes something out of it.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm starting to freak out a little bit. I do one last survey the situation before I attempt to return to my body.
Okay.
Perception or investigation?
Do investigation.
Well, how do I
All
not
right.
send it?
So other than sort of kind of sensing the disturbances the skeletons make, the 4 little ones and the 2 big ones, you don't see much of anything else.
All right, I return to my body.
Okay. And the place blurs around you, and whoosh, you're back into your body at 1 HP.
Damn it! I just healed you.
Is it pre or post camping?
You are taking a long rest right now, so you can have full at the end.
Okay.
That was the most dumbest thing I ever seen anyone do.
Yeah. What the hell, Annie Holla? Really?
There were a lot of chances for you to die there.
Somebody knows where we need to go next.
Wow, is it? Hope it was worth it.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Hey, there's
You
still,
know, I am a tracker, right?
there's still one left if somebody else wants to take a hit.
No.
Let's save that for later.
Princess Gossamer like cocks an eyebrow at you guys and looks at you like you're crazy. And and Prince Dewsparkle looks at the other vial kind of hungrily. He kind of wants a hit.
He'd only need a tiny bit of it.
I, sensing his longing, I toss it at him nonchalantly.
You almost crush him with it.
Yeah.
Nope, nope, nope. Give me that. Give me that.
For adults only.
I would be holding on to this.
Our
God.
orc of reason. The top-headed orc of reason.
So, Bree, as you're over there with the children, you found that you can mostly just sit still and they kind of approach you by themselves. Your Fey ancestry, you're an elf, correct? Your Fey ancestry makes it a little bit more comfortable around you, and they have begun to braid your hair and put flowers in it.
Oh.
Azarek's been chilling on this rock, just kind of resting. He's sitting down, leaning against it, and I assume it's that big. And he is just kind of hanging out, and so he's not really doing anything. He's just kind of looking around, maybe laying there, sitting there with his eyes closed, just taking a rest and everything, and notices that he's very not threatening towards the little creatures.
Have you guys talked to Nightshade yet about why she's here and such?
Sort of.
I want to know what I missed.
We tried talking to the Blue Man group, and he didn't say anything. I'm probably gonna slap him off the rock, but
We sort of talked about how she was protecting or like trying to clear those guys out of the forest, I guess.
Ah. I was in the
Patrolling, that's the word. Patrolling.
Okay.
So, Miss Nightshade, are you for hire or you just randomly help people?
Actually, yes. I was hired to help this village and protect them from these monster mushroom guys.
How long have you been doing that?
It's been a while.
Princess Gossamer pipes up. She's like, as great as Miss Hellbore's warrior services are, I'm afraid that she's alone. She's not enough to keep all these things at bay. We have few warriors here. We're mostly a magic folk, and even then it's not directly applicable to combat. She's been doing wonderfully, but I fear that we're going to have to relocate if we want to live.
where
I've
are
heard
these
pretty
things?
bad things about these woods.
Oh, you mean the Feywild? Oh, place is a trip, brother. But it is a really great place if you know the right people, you know what I mean?
Has it changed over time? Like, what are the most recent changes you've seen?
I spend most of my time here in the material plane because I'm a material girl. However, the Feywild, it's always changing. This place, the material plane, has been getting well, it's been getting a little mushroomy, if you know what I mean. To the southwest, there's a place where these little guys keep on coming out of and trying to kill us. They can't really help it; it's their nature. But it's kind of harsh on my gig.
So, where are these little holes they're coming out of? I wouldn't mind plugging them.
So Prince Dewsparkle takes a breath to talk, but then Princess Gossamer like puts a hand over his face, like, no, no. And she says, there is an old iron mine to the southwest where these things are coming from. We have no idea how they keep getting the numbers they are, but they've been killing wildlife in the area. And every time something dies that are infected with these spores, another couple of these things pop out. It's really doing damage to the ecosystem. And it's hard to be a pixie when you don't have anything to really do with the wildlife. We've been shut up here for quite some time.
And I've been hired here to try to hold them back.
You've been doing beautifully, really. We don't blame you for the amount of things that keep coming and trying to kill us. But I am afraid that once we start to move, they're going to hunt us down and kill us anyway. You're wonderful, but you're not enough by yourself.
Rude.
Well, you're in luck. Well, proper inductions then. I'm Bobby McManish. I'm a member of the
Boy.
Ghouls in Gages. And we are just a hired bunch of mercenaries. Just keep it at that. We'd be willing to help you for a certain cost, but we do have one important thing first to do.
More mercenaries. How do I have an embarrassment of mercenaries at my home right now? You guys can't be that common.
No, I can assure you we're not. But we were chasing a. What was her name again?
There's a
Uh,
couple dirty old hags with bones following them.
A hag. And good thing that Hala, or better yet, the dumbass over there, actually found a spot so we can go find them.
whoa, that's a hag potion? Now I really want to drink it.
No, no,
You have to fall asleep sometime, bro.
no, I don't. So,
I'm
we
gonna
willing
get
to
that
help.
potion.
Bobby grabs it and puts the bottle right there next to his junk.
Ew.
Now get it.
You know that
Okay.
that could give you cancer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know of cancer?
So Princess Gossamer says, anyway, like I said, these things are increasing in number every day. The fact that you took out so many when you got here is wonderful. That means we might have some time, but as soon as we try to relocate, I'm sure they're going to hunt us down and kill us. I'm at a loss for what to do. Either we stay here and die or leave and die.
So they're coming after you specifically, or is it that they're doing something else and you're here, and that you're just in their way?
I'm not an expert on vegapigmies. However, I know that they prefer to eat meat when they can. And
Hmm.
we, as my brother put it, are made of meat.
So eloquently. Hmm. But you're not made of very much meat. Um, are there reasons why they're not looking for um larger animals?
Oh, they have. They've hunted the entire area almost to leaving it bare. Our cupboard is bare. There's nothing here except for plants now and fungus. Oh, the fungus, it's everywhere to the southwest.
We did see a stack of animals that were diseased, actually. At
Indeed.
least from what we could tell.
So, Bree, you get an advantage on knowing about Vegapygmies and such. Would you take a survival roll?
Well, I will once I can figure that out. Hold on. Sorry. There it is. Oh wait, sorry. Use that advantage, and I just
It's okay, just roll another one.
twice.
Okay, 18. Okay, so you know that Vegapygmies reproduce by infecting animals, like either small or large animals, with russet mold. Russet mold is a red sort of mold that looks like rust, and it grows on metal, like a lot of iron and such. So the mine they were talking about is the perfect place to find russet mold, and it's dangerous for anybody living to go in there. Uh, the little guys prefer to eat meat, but they can also take sustenance from the ground. Their sunlight and fire are especially good at killing russet mold. Also, if you're poisoned by russet mold, you have very little time before you die of the disease and little guys pop out of you.
Ew.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, at the
Okay then.
Miss Nightshade, are you gonna be staying here?
Yes, I have to guard this village.
We would appreciate
Well-
if you did live out your contract. We might have to make a break for it soon.
Well, I have a companion back in the closest town from here. You could send for him. I'm probably sure he will help. Little assistance.
Do you guys have any couriers or that would be willing to go and ask him to join us?
You mean take off into the forest and find a human? A little bit we're a little bit wary about showing ourselves to humans. You saved our lives and we appreciate that, but at the same time, we are a fragile sort of people. We have our magic, but we're not violent. Humans can be anything from wonderful people to terrible things.
Well, if you do that, he'll guard this village until we're back. But as much as this blue guy keeps talking about the nightshade there, I think she's coming with us regardless.
Say what now?
Ms. Helbor, I'll have you know that your contract does stipulate that you stay with us until we release you or until the threat is eliminated. Is that correct?
Yes, sorry guys, I cannot break the contract.
It would be a super harsh move of you, brother. However, I have a counter proposal.
What?
What if we were to hire you guys to escort us away from the infection area?
We are mercenaries after all.
It would be super cool of you to do that, and then we could find another tree to be in and live and do as pixies do.
Hmm.
My brother has a funny way of putting things, but I think it's a solid idea. Could you escort us north?
There just so happens to be an abandoned tree that became a treant that we killed and now is in need of rehabilitation in a town that we are setting up shop in.
Wait, are you saying that there is a tree that needs our help?
It's an option.
What's its name?
We don't speak
Billy.
tree as well as you guys.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But it's in the
I
middle
mean,
of a town. Are you okay with that?
yeah.
A town? What, do you guys really want them to do this? You can roll persuasion.
That would be super cool.
I mean,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Whatever.
Anybody have good
There,
persuasion skills?
Got to protect both of them. So
I gotta ask,
Yeah.
what kind of tree is this? We're very particular.
I pull out a piece of wood that the tree that we had and showed it to him.
Yeah, this one.
Whoa, this is weird, bro.
It is. Hang out with my-
Let's see. Okay, he takes a look at it. He smells it. He even does a little taste test of like the bone that's growing off of it, the bone wood. He's like, "This is one sick tree. This is a, this is a, this is bone, and I've never seen anything like it. It's so cool."
good.
Well,
Watch
yes.
where you touch it. It'll give you a strong hand.
He looks at your arm. And he says, "Righto." And his sister, the princess, she comes over and says, "So this tree looks like it's been cursed. We can remove such a thing, but it's I've never heard of anybody setting up shop in a tree like this before. How adventurous are we feeling?"
Well, we would be able to support you better if you were to live in that tree, considering we are setting up shop in the same place. So we could really join forces.
Sis, I feel like this tree needs redemption, and it needs us to help it. This is an old, ancient wood, and I think that we can be of some assistance to this thing. And maybe the humans there will be nice.
There aren't that many of them, so that might be a boon.
And maybe you can share knowledge and protect one another, when we're off in the woods doing other things.
All right. If you escort us to this town, we will cleanse this tree for you. I'm not making any promises about staying, but this tree needs help.
We might have a little bit of trouble getting there, considering there are huge flocks of birds attacking the town, and everyone might be dead. But we'll see when we get there.
I'll at least wait a day out, see if we can do something about this witch problem we have. And on the way back, maybe assist with that. Because we get rid of the witches, the beds are probably gone.
I'm with the green thing.
Works for me.
You said something smart for once.
Once, have you been keeping count, sir?
Sadly, yes.
Damn. Are you okay with that?
He's puts his hand on, he puts his finger on his chin. And he taps it for a moment. He's like, "I may enter into an agreement with you right now." He spits in his palm and tries to shake your hand.
Ugh. Bobby does the same reluctantly
That loogie's about the size of his head, though, so I'd be a little concerned.
and shakes his hand.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do now?
Kill the witch.
Kill the
Steve
women?
needs to rest.
This is a long rest. You guys are camping overnight.
Yeah. I mean,
Would say you blue man that doesn't ever speak.
Are you gonna stay, or you want to go?
wait, go where? We're just resting.
Like in the morning?
You can be done anytime.
You done anytime?
There's all sorts of things you can do here, but you can be done anytime.
Like done with the rest? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
We guys go to sleep, or we be done with the rest and go kill a witch, or what? What's up? What's up?
Well, Bobby's gonna sit here and enjoy some of the salted meat that oh my god, Maniacal had.
Oh, I got some manacles.
So y'all decide.
think he's drunk. Anyone have the message speed?
As far as IRL, this would be a decent place to wrap it up tonight.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a wicked headache. I need to.
Go with it.
Okay, so as you guys are resting and stuff, you don't have anything else you want to check out around here, or anything like that?
Should
I
I
don't know.
do an
Else we
investigation?
I'm sorry, what?
Should I do an investigation?
No, whatever you want to do.
As long as it's higher than 4.
I'd like to talk to the little kid fairies that are hanging out near me.
Okay.
Maybe just ask them, what they think about their tree and if they've seen anything kind of crazy going on around here.
Okay, so the kids are shy, right? When you first raise your voice, you can tell they like kind of fly away for a minute, and they slowly come back and start braiding you again. And like one of them kind of gets up in your ear and tells you that they're like, "We're always under attack. We're afraid we're all going to die."
I'm sorry to hear that. But you've got lots of people or lots of family and creatures that are watching out for you.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I don't even get to go play in the ruins anymore. It's like I'm stuck at home all the time, and I'm driving my parents up the wall. I know it.
The ruins? Which ruins?
The rocks that are laying on the ground. There's lots of
Are they
flowers
really?
there. I like to sit in the flowers, and there's ruins everywhere.
I'm trying to get see if there were like anything. I don't know if there's anything I should know that kids might be more willing to tell than adults, but I don't know how to get there. I mean, so far it seems like everybody's been pretty truthful.
So one of the kids kind of gets down on your lap and goes to the dirt, and they start to draw something for you. So it's like a circle. Okay, it's a circle with like a rudimentary eye in the middle, and then there are 4 sort of squiggly lines coming off the top of the circle. Like there's the here I'll draw it for you. So the fairy kids draw like a circle, a sort of rudimentary eye, and then like little squiggly lines coming across like this.
Mm.
And the kids are like, yeah, the ruins.
How far away are the ruins?
They're like, and they start flying sort of in an easterly direction, and they point over there like, and they say, I don't know, about an hour flight.
I see. There's a lot of did anything happen to make it seem like the ruins weren't safe anymore?
No, the ruins are great. They're fun to play in, but the fungus things, they keep on coming and hunting us. So the mom and dad don't let us go there anymore.
I see. Okay. Hmm. Dang it. Okay. Is there anything? Yeah, I don't know where I'm getting with this.
Yeah, I'm having the same problem of not really knowing in which direction to go. Like, I don't know that I need to attempt to acquire any information at the moment. I mean, I know that we're going in a south or southeasterly direction after a witch to try to get the town taken care of, and then we're going to come back and help these people to the town. But other than that, I'm not really sure where exactly the group is going.
Yeah.
Kill the 2 bitches, and then we're gonna come back by here and try to pick up your wife. And all the little fairies and bring them back to the main tree, which was probably Fato's whole intention for this, and we never got any of it.
What? Me?
Uh,
No, I overwrote this, so you don't have to get to the end of anything. Okay, so they showed you the symbol that they see on in the ruins all the time, and you're talked to the kids. You guys have talked about the tree. The pixies keep on experimenting with the wood. They're touching it and like do a little sparkly stuff over it and such. And at one moment, the log kind of catches fire and then goes out instantaneously when one of them squirts water at it.
Azra kind of turns and looks at the wood in a quizzical fashion, as if to motion. What the heck was that?
He's like, and one of the pixies looks at you sheepishly. He's missing his eyebrows, and he shrugs like, "Magic."
Azra gives him a look like, "Sure, buddy."
Pixies like Bree, your survival skills and time in the woods, you know that pixies are super curious creatures. They almost can't help themselves.
Mhm. Oh. So I asked the kids, "What's your favorite thing about the woods or this wood?"
I like to swim, and another one says I like to play in the ruins, like they were talking about, and the other one was like I like to I like to shake the trees and make the dew come down on people's heads.
What's your least favorite thing about the woods?
And they kind of shut up for a moment and look at each other, and and they're like, Morgan Mudhollow is a mean lady. Don't ever go over there.
Well, we accidentally set her hut on fire. Well, maybe not as accidentally as
on
as I'm saying, but
purpose.
yeah, we set her hut on fire, so she probably won't live near you guys as much anymore. Let's hope.
So they look at you like, I knew somebody that did that once. Mudhollow was so mad, but she couldn't
Oh,
catch us.
really?
No, she couldn't catch us.
So that's happened before. Did she rebuilt it? Was it in the same spot or?
It's not it's not her real home. She doesn't really care about it that much, but she was pretty annoyed.
Oh, where's her real home?
Over that way, and they point to the south.
Is it kind of near where all those evil mushroomy guys are coming from?
There's a big skull thing with like eye sockets. I love to like fly in and out of the eye sockets. And I went and I tried to jiggle one of the teeth loose once, and it almost flattened me. It almost killed me.
Oh man, that must have been scary.
Yeah, but I'm also super brave. Don't even worry about it.
As Azrak rolls his eyes, as if to mention, of course he is.
I don't doubt it, little guy. Or girl, whoever you are. I have no
But
idea.
Bobby, will you roll what is your passive perception?
Mine?
Yeah.
0. Oh, 10. Sorry.
All right. Without you noticing, they braided your chest hair.
My passive perception's 15.
That's
I don't see
hilarious.
perception.
All right. Is this the place to cut it off, guys? Because we're gonna have a direction to go next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I was waiting for you guys to give the word.
Where is passive perception on this thing?
Should be kind of on the left hand side of your character sheet, near like on the bottom, like below all your stats.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under skills.
So we have a room to check out. We got the witches to kill. Then get these people back to the village and have them fix the tree.
The tree you guys murdered.
Murdered to death.
Yes. Okay, let me turn off the recording here. Bye, YouTube.